What is up, YouTube? This is Chris, the Unprofessional Dad, and I am back with another knife video. Another great unboxing video where I'm going to be opening up and experiencing a lot of new knives with you for the very first time. I've got some really good knives that I can't wait to get into today. I've got one that's a special one that I'm going to save till the very end. But if you stick around to the end, you're going to love it. I'll go ahead and let you know it's made by TJ Shwartz, and it's a knife that I've been waiting on for a while. So if you've been watching any of my other videos, you might have a clue about what this knife is. Either way, this is going to be the last one I open up, and it's going to be a doozy. I can't wait to get into it. So let's go ahead and put that off to the side. Now, before I get into unboxing any of these knives, I want to let everybody know, not only do I appreciate you coming by, checking out my channel, seeing what I've got going on, but I also want to let you know that I've got a contest going on right now. Anybody that likes, subscribes, and leaves a comment to any of my videos is entered into a contest. On January the 3rd of 2025, which is just a couple months from now, when we get through the holiday seasons, I'm going to be giving away a $200 budget to Blade HQ to the person who wins this contest. All you've got to do, remember, is like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Now, the comment has to revolve around knives. A knife of your own, a knife of mine, a story about a knife from your past, a knife that you're looking forward to getting in the future. I don't care what it is. A knife channel that you watch, I don't care what it is as long as it's about knives. I look forward to reading everybody's comments. I enjoy getting comments. I want to thank everybody who does leave me comments. It's very uplifting and rewarding to get to see and read the feedback, to know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, knives that you're interested in me checking out. I've already got a lot of new knives getting ready to come in that people have suggested to me. So I thank you all for that. I thank you for the help. This is a collaboration between you and me, and we're in this together. So I greatly appreciate that. Remember, the contest, $200 budget to Blade HQ, January the 3rd, 2025. You're going to get to pick out anything that you want as long as it's within that budget. Now, if you want 3 knives, 4 knives, 5 knives, you just want one special knife, whatever it is, I don't care. I can't wait to help the winner out and give them that budget. It's going to be on me, and I'm going to send it straight to the winner's door. Now, that we said that, we've got some house cleaning done. Chores are out of the way. Let's have some fun. So, I've got 3 boxes, 2 small ones, a large one, and this package. We're going to start with the 2 small ones. The package obviously is coming last, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, that's the one I'm really stoked about getting into. Man, I really want to get into it. But, you know, we teach children patience and stuff like that, and tell them, you know, you got to eat your dinner to get to the dessert and all that other stuff, all that hoopla. You know, stuff that no one enjoys. Well, the same concept here. I got to get through all this stuff, which is all still fun. I love knives, and I can't wait to get into them. But we're going to get to the good one at the very end. Now, the knife that I'm going to be unboxing with is a different one. Normally, I pick a folder. Today, I have chose to go with a fixed blade, and it is gorgeous. This is by a forge named Death Valley Forge, and this is the Jackal. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is discontinued, or they don't make it anymore. I don't see it on their website, but they make quality work. I've seen several other knives. When I got this, I actually had the opportunity to get a couple more, and I didn't snatch them up. I went back 2 days later, and they were already gone, and I regretted it. This thing is gorgeous. It's amazing. It feels good in the hand. It is green liners, G10 liners. It's W2 steel, excellent jimping. It's got the hammered marks on the blade. This thing is razor sharp. It's got a great leather sheath that comes with it with a belt loop. This knife is one of my favorite fixed blades. It's a custom knife. I'm not exactly sure what this material is, the black material here, but whatever it is, it's smooth and polished. It's gorgeous. I mean, this company, Death Valley Forge, check them out online. They're on Facebook. They've got a website, and they have excellent knives. If you like custom knives, if you like fixed blades, go on there and check them out. Just go check them out, see what they've got. They're a little expensive, but you pay for what you get what you pay for. I've never seen a good thing that was cheap, and I've never seen a cheap thing that was good. You know, it is what it is. Now, affordable and cheap are two different things. Remember that. But this thing is just, it's a work of art. But now, I've rambled on about this knife enough. Every time I talk about this knife, I get lost. I carry it a lot. Let's go ahead and open our first box. Let's see what we've got in here. All right. As always, we gotta throw that away. All right. Okay. So this is a Victorinox. This is a classic SD. This is a multi-tool. Put that aside. I've got a video coming up on multi-tools. I've got a lot of multi-tools, and I'm going to do a video on those really soon. So there are several multi-tools in these boxes. I'm just going to go ahead and let you all know, and I'll just skip right past those, because in that video they'll be coming. Actually, you know what? Since I'm unboxing, let's go ahead and check it out at least and see what it looks like. I won't go over any stats or anything on it. I'll just show it to you, because this is a Blade HQ exclusive. It is a Blade HQ exclusive. The little classic SD with the little keychain ring. Great little knife. Can't wait to get into that. I can't wait to make a video on multi-tools. I enjoy multi-tools. I have a lot of them. I always carry a multi-tool, and I'm gonna have fun doing this video. Now here's another one. This is the Gerber lockdown drive. Now, I said this in a previous video. I'm not a great big fan of a lot of Gerber knives anymore. I was way back in the day when I was younger and I didn't know anything about knives. Now that I'm more educated and a little bit more knowledgeable to an extent about knives and materials and manufacturers and costs and different things like that, not so much am I a fan of Gerber products anymore. But their multi-tools are excellent. They've got some really good multi-tools. So I do have several Gerber multi-tools, and I've been wanting to get this, the lockdown drive, and we'll check that out in this upcoming video as well. Now here is this knife. Which one is it? Oh, I know what this is. This is the QSP Cali. It's got a little sticker there. The little kind of card about the QSP knife. The QSP Cali. Now, I watched a video about this, and the reason why I chose this knife was because this was on one of the videos that I seen. Actually, there's a couple stickers here. I missed that one. Here's another sticker. If you watch my videos, you know I say it every video. I love my stickers. Now, I watched a video about the top knives that have been made in the last year and released, and this was on that video. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. Look at this. This is the QSP Cali, K-A-L-I. It is pretty. I mean, that is pretty. I like that clip point blade. Dual thumb studs. It's on bearings. It's a button lock. It's a reversible pocket clip that is deep carry, and it does have the screws. Let me go right here where you can see the screws are inset into the handles, so it's not going to snag on your pockets. It's a quality pocket clip. It's got good weight to it. I mean, it's got some weight. Now, this does not, ooh, I like that also. It's got a little finger choil right there. Good jimping. That's aggressive jimping too. Y'all know I like my aggressive jimping. This is pretty aggressive. It could be more aggressive for me, but man, putting your finger right there on that choil and getting that jimping, that feels good. Look at that clip point blade. Look at that. Now this is black aluminum with champagne Cerakote coating. Champagne Cerakote. Now let me see exactly some stats on this, because I got a lot of knives, so I'm going to have to run through these. I'm sorry, it's not Cerakote. I'm wrong. This is champagne ceramic coating. That's why it feels different, and there's a texture to this coating. You can feel it. It does feel like ceramic now that I mention it, or now that I read it, I should say. Black aluminum, Sandvik 14C28N on the blade steel, which is a really good Swedish, as I've talked to before. It's a Swedish stainless steel. It's a really good stainless steel. 14C28N. It is on bearings. Now, it's a reverse pocket clip that's tip up only. There is no thumb stud flipper, but action is pretty good. It could be better. It could be oiled. Maybe that's going to work out a little bit with some playing with it a little bit. It's 7.5 inches overall with a 3.25 inch blade, and it's 3.6 ounces, so it does have some weight to it. It feels really good in the hand. I can see exactly why it was on one of the top 10 knives that's been released over the last year. I like the shape of it. I like the contouring of the handle right there, the way it's got that little slope to it. Feels really good in the hand. That finger choil really is, a lot of times I don't like finger choils on them, that far up on the blade and stuff, especially with this ridge right here. I don't like that, but I don't like them to be that high, but this is another one of those knives. It feels good. It works on this one. Now, it's got a good size handle. Even without the finger choil, it's still, I can get a good full grip on it. But put my finger in that finger choil right there with the thumb on the serration, or the jimping, I should say, man, that's a good grip. It's a good grip. Razor sharp. I mean, this might be one of the sharpest knives I've had in it, and I always feel them if they're razor sharp. This one is razor sharp. Wow, look at that. I mean, that is hair popping. Wow, that is sharp, and it's sharp to look at. That is beautiful. This is the QSP Cali. It feels good in the hand. It's got good weight. I like the aluminum. I like the design on the aluminum, the way it's got the ridges. It's ridged aluminum. Love the black ceramic, or the champagne ceramic coating. That is really nice. I like that feel. I like that feel a lot, that texture. Champagne ceramic. That's nice. So it's a QSP Cali. So far, so good. That's a really good start right there. A really good start. Now, I know what's in this. Let's see. These cheapskates did not send me one of my daggone elections are temporary or whatever knives are every day. They didn't send me. I guess that promotion is over. Oh well, I've got enough of them. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and go with the QSP first. This is the QSP Vault, I think it's called. Another QSP sticker. QSP sticker. Got the little card there. Now, this is the Vault. Sorry, I always take notes on these knives so I can have the stats ready. Ooh, guys. This is a winner. This was on that list of top 10. Some of these knives were on the list. That's why I got them. This is a winner. I mean, winner. That QSP Cali is nice, but this thing, wow, no comparison. Way nicer. deep carry pocket clip that is reversible, and it's actually screwed on the hilt of the handle, so you can reverse it. There are no screws to be inset into the handles. Green micarta scales with polished aluminum bolsters, dual thumb studs on bearings, and the action is sweet. I mean, the action is good, really good. Another knife with a finger twirl. Now, see how that's not as aggressive? It's still got a pretty good ridge, but that's nowhere near as aggressive. I like it more when it's lower like that. This has got good jimping. This thing might be sharper than that one. Oh my God, these things are so sharp. Holy smokes. I mean, they are razor blades. It's got a really good access lock, of course. They call it their glide lock, but it's just, you know, let's see, it's Sandvik C14 or 14C28N. Again, just like the other QSP. Now, again, polished aluminum bolsters, green micarta. It's 7.5 inches overall with a 3.25 inch blade. It's 4.34 ounces, so it's heavy. Now this one actually tells us what the rock weld is. It's 59 to 61. If you'll remember, when I done my knife steels, I said most of your pocket knives with these companies are going to be 58 to 60, possibly up to 62, but usually they're going to be right in that area, and they almost always are. And this one is 59 to 61. It's made in China. This is $86. By the way, I did not tell you what that Cali costs. I apologize. That Cali, you can get that right now, and it is a really good deal on that knife. I really recommend that knife. If you're looking for a good QSP budget knife, that Cali is nice, and it's $78. Now this one is a little bit more. It's $86. But look at that satin blade. Look at that. Look at that grind. That is gorgeous. I'm going to tell you, I like that Cali. It can't hold a candle to this thing. The feel in the hand, this thing feels phenomenal. It feels great. I like the weight. I like a good weighty knife. The action. Remember I said that one might need to be played with a little bit, loosen it up. I mean, it was good action, but it needed to be loosened up. Not this one. Boy, the action on this one is good to go. It is fidgety. Just a really nice knife. I mean, you can't beat it. $86. I like the contouring of this handle. I like the overall blade shape. I like the shape of the handle. I mean, this is a nice knife. Now, again, this is a QSP Vault with their glide lock. Green micarta, aluminum bolsters, and 14C28N blade steel. All in all, that's a really good package right there for $86. That's a good package. I really like that knife. I really like that knife. This is a knife that I'm definitely going to carry. For sure. That's going to get some pocket time. Now this knife, I'm excited about this knife. I've been pretty pleased with Vosteed's products the last few times we've opened them up together. And here's another Vosteed. Let's see what we got in here. And I'll tell you what it is here in just a second. All right, we've got the Vosteed booklet, like owner's manual. We've got some extra hardware there. We've got a, ooh, I like this. I'll show you that sticker in a second. It shows what the knife is. 30-day full money back warranty, Vosteed support, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's what the knife is. Are you ready? It's the Vosteed Raccoon. This is a knife I have been watching about, reading about. Microfiber cloth, of course. Wouldn't be an unboxing without plenty of those. I have been watching this knife in several videos. This flipping thing, it's the winner so far. I mean, get out of here. This thing is sweet. They've gotten better. The Cali, I love it. The Vault, even better. And this thing takes the cake. Like, not even close. This thing is sweet. Look at this. The Vosteed Raccoon. I wish you guys could feel this right now. If any of y'all have one of these, or have seen one or held one or anything like that, messed with one, anything, put it in the comments. Let everybody else know what you think about it. See if you agree with me. This thing is, I mean, this is nice. This is really, really nice. This has got a drop point satin blade. It's on bearings. It's got aluminum, gray aluminum handle scales. And it is on thin milled steel liners. It's nitro V steel, 7.6 inches overall with a 3.25 inch blade, and it's 58 to 62 Rockwell. It is on bearings. It's reverse pocket clip. Now this isn't quite deep carry, but the screws are inset into the handles, and it is reversible for ambidextrous carry, but it's only tip up. Dual thumb studs. Look at that knife. This thing's got weight. I mean, this thing is 3.58 ounces. Another knife that's made in China, like the rest of them. I'm gonna tell you why there's so many knives made in China right now, guys. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I actually made some comments about this. I saw this coming a few years ago, even before I started collecting knives. I owned a prepper store. It was called the Prep Shack. We was into all things camping, survival, knives, gun accessories, but big things, medical supplies. We were big into prepping. And again, if you don't know what prepping is, research it, Google it, and you'll find out. So we were a Prep Shack, and we was all things prepper, and we had knives galore, every brand you could think of. And I knew that we was going to start seeing a lot of knives come out of China, and the reason why is because I was watching, we've always watched the markets, me and my buddies, we're preppers, and China was cornering the market on all of the steel and other resources out there. They were cornering the market. So where are these knife manufacturers going to go to get the really good steel? They're going to go to China because they've got all the resources hogged up over there on lockdown. That's why you're seeing more and more WE company and different companies like that making their knives over in China, because they have all that good metal. They've got all the steel over there. And then the reason why you're seeing all these bootleg knives coming out of there is because these knife companies, once they send their knives over there with the blueprints, and these companies, these manufacturers in China, make the runs and fill their orders. Well, China is well known to steal and hijack trade secrets from different companies, and software data and different stuff like that. But they also steal things like blueprints of those knives. So once they get done making the runs, then they're free. That's why I don't know if you really know it, but a couple of years ago there was all those bug out knives that looked really close to what the bug out was, and they were everywhere, and a lot of people were fooled by them, and they looked just alike. They had pretty good steel on them, because they were being made by the same people that was making the bug outs. Well, not the same people, but they were stealing the blueprints. and they do that for all those knives. But that's why you're starting to see more and more. That's just a little rant. That's why you're seeing more and more companies making their knives in China, and they're good quality knives. This isn't like some cheap China crap that you used to see in the 80s. Today it's high quality because they've got all the good steel. And if you want your company to have cheap manufacturing of good high quality knives with good high quality steel, the only option out there today on the market is China. That's why you're seeing a lot of China made knives, but the quality is going up. All right, I digress. This is a $75 knife, and I'm telling you right now, it's the best of the three by far. No questions asked. This is the Raccoon, and I love it. I love this knife. I love all these knives. I love every knife you've ever seen me open. Let's just get real. You've never seen me in it. I mean, you might have seen me open a knife where I was like, I didn't like that one too much, but I love them all. This is the winner so far of the three. All right, so let's move on to the big box. Let's move on to the big box. Excited about this one. Okay, now did they put in here? All right, the first things first. They have a promotion right now on Blade HQ that if you order any kind of Sencut, Civivi, or WE products, you get this little keychain. Says WE and Civivi on it. It's just like a little cloth. I thought it was plastic in the picture, to be perfectly honest, but it's not. It's cloth, and it's actually bigger than I thought it was, with a little miniature like multi-tool. You see that there? Little pry bar, says WE on it right there. That goes into focus. That says WE right there. Says Civivi right there. Bottle opener, a couple of the wrenches there, a couple more right here. Screwdrivers. It's free. It's free. Okay, so we've got a Leatherman multi-tool. That's another multi-tool for the multi-tool video. Let's see, which one do we want to do first? Let's do this. All right, so we've got a Sencut. Which one is this? All right, okay. I like the look of this one on TV. I don't know if I'm gonna like it in hand, but I'm sure I will. This is the Sencut Hyrax. Now, you know Sencut and Civivi, you're gonna get your stickers and all of the typical stuff. You get your microfiber cloth and your little blade sticker, all that stuff. But this is the Sencut Hyrax. I like the feel of it so far, the weight. I like the weight. I really like the weight. Ooh, that is pretty. That is real pretty. That's red and ivory G10 over steel liners. It's got a very slim and narrow profile deep carry pocket clip that is reversible, tip up carry only. It's on bearings. It's got an extremely low profile flipper, but it also has double thumb studs, dual thumb studs. This is a liner lock. Oh, look at that blade. That is sweet. I like the jimping with the little spot right there, the cradle for your thumb. Wow, look at that. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. It doesn't feel as good in the hand as that Raccoon did by any means. I mean, it feels good. I like the fact that it's very slim. It's wide like this, but it's slim here. So normally when they're that, that wide, you're going to have at the same time, when you flip it this way, it's going to be pretty thick, but it's got a very slim profile, a slim profiled pocket clip. I mean, it's nice. I like the grind on the blade. It's a nice hollow grind. It's got the false edge up here on the top. Wow, a liner lock, which are still liners. That ivory and red G10 handles is really pretty. That's a gorgeous knife right there. Look at that blade. Look at that. That thing is a monster. That's huge. That's a really cool EDC knife right there. That's a good budget EDC knife. The Raccoon was $75. The Hyrax here, steel liners. This is 9CR stainless steel. Better than 8CR. So it's not bad. I do not know what the overall length is because it does not list it, but it's 3.3-inch blade. It's 4.35 ounces in weight. Reverse carry tip, carry pocket clips, and tip up only. Another knife that's made in China. This is $39. $39. This is, I mean, wow. 9CR stainless steel is not a joke. I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, it's going to be extremely easy to sharpen. It might not hold the edge very well. It's really razor sharp, razor sharp. Might not hold the edge really well. It does have a very slim edge profile, very, very thin and slim edge profile. It might not hold the edge extremely well because it's 9CR, but it's going to be incredibly easy to sharpen. I mean, this is one of those knives to where as you use it, if you literally take that work sharp field sharpener with that strop on the back and strop it every 2 days after using a little bit, you wouldn't have any trouble keeping an edge on this for a long time because it's 9CR. It's incredibly easy to sharpen. And once it does need to actually have metal removed to put a new edge back on, it's going to be simple to do. 9CR is really easy to manipulate. Another good finger choil right there. Good grip. I mean, look how big it is. This is another knife that's really big for my hands. I like that. I can't get over the shape of that blade. That blade is really nice. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. This is the Sencut Hyrax. And again, one more time, that ivory and red G10 handles, that is pretty. That is really pretty. I like the, I've got some white G10 handled knives. I've shown them to you all. I've got that, the Dundee and stuff like that with that MagnaCut blade. I told you all I didn't like carrying it because I didn't want to get the white dirty because it's so hard to clean. This is another one of those knives where I won't want to carry it because I like it so much. I don't want it to get dirty. You see the action here. Really good action. Really good action. I mean, really good action. Oh, really good action. Sencut Hyrax. That's the best $40 I've spent today. I like that. That's a good deal for 40 bucks. All right, let's stay on task. Let's stay with Sencut. We got another Sencut here. Now this is the Arc Blast. Now the Arc Blast is a button lock knife. And it's got blue aluminum handles. It's definitely smaller. Very smooth, polished blue aluminum handles. Low profile. That's a small knife. Low profile flipper. It is a button lock. It's on bearings. Good action. Really good action. Actually, really good action. Another one of these blades with that false grind on top. Dual thumb studs. Deep carry pocket clip. Now this is a deep carry pocket clip and it is reversible, left or right handed. so it's ambidextrous, but it's only tip up. I mean, that's pretty. That is really pretty. I tell you, this would be a knife that, like, well, I mean, it's a cool looking knife, and of course it's blue, so I love it. It's my favorite color. Go big blue. But I love that thing. But I tell you, now that I've got this in my hand and I see how small it is, the feeling of it in the hand, this would actually be a really cool, I don't want to say this and make it like it's not cool for dudes to carry it or whatever, because this is a cool EDC knife. This could be a really cool EDC knife for a guy, but it also could be a cool knife for a girl, because it's, you know, smaller, good action, smaller blade. Now the Arc Blast, aluminum handles, another 9CR stainless steel blade, satin drop point on bearings, reverse tip up. This is 5860 Rockwell, so right there in that same ballpark. 7.07 inches overall, but here's a great thing. We talk sometimes in our videos about those sub 3 inches blades, because some places have the restrictions on 3-inch blades to carry. This is 2.98 inches. So this is gonna, I'm not a lawyer, don't listen to me, but a lot of those places where it's restricted on your blade length over 3 inches, this is a great knife. This is a button lock knife with aluminum handles, 9CR stainless steel. It's a good looking knife. It weighs 2.96 ounces. So it's got a little bit of weight, but it's not heavy at all. Feels pretty light. I mean, all in all, this is a great little blade. This is another affordable one too. This is $46.75 right now. So that's not a bad price. And that's pretty. I mean, that is real pretty. I like that a lot. Good action. Really good action. But I mean, that 2.9 inch blade, there's so many places where you can't carry a 3-inch blade in the country right now. Hopefully those regulations and stuff will slowly start to change, because they are starting to loosen up in a lot of places. And regardless of whether they do or not, that's a sub 3-inch blade, so that's going to fit a lot of areas. Now this is the Kizer. Here, really quick, got that paper, hardware, microfiber cloth, and we've got the Kizer Bear, typical sticker. This is another really good budget knife. This is a really affordable budget knife, and it's small too. It's smaller than I thought it was. I'm always disappointed when they're smaller than I thought it was. Or they, that's what she said. I shouldn't say that. Man, that's a horrible joke. This is the Assassin, the Kizer Assassin. I really like Kizer. If you've been watching my videos, you know that. Best action so far. Best action. The Raccoon's the best knife. Action-wise, this is the best action so far out of all of them. Man, Kizer has been, and I've said this in the other videos, Kizer's been knocking it out of the park lately. Every knife I'm opening up that's Kizer, it's really great. It's got green micarta handles with steel liners, solid steel liners that go the length of the blade. Look how far the jimping goes up the blade. I mean, it goes all the way up to that curve, the drop point. It's got a great hole back here for a lanyard. It is deep carry pocket clip with the screws inset, and it is reversible, tip up only. It's a button lock. Excellent action, excellent action. It's got a good flipper here. No thumb studs, no thumb studs, no thumb hole. So it is literally just a flipper. That's all you can use to flip this thing open, or the button lock. And I'm telling you, that action is phenomenal. That is really good action. It's got a little bit of weight. It's about the same as that Arc Blast, maybe a tiny bit heavier. I like that blade. I like that blade a lot. I like that blade.
that satin finish. Let me see. Oh, and yeah, another really sharp knife. Stone wash drop point blade, green micarta handles. This is 154 cm stainless steel. That's pretty good, 154. 7.25 inches overall in length and a 3.1 inch blade. It is heavier, I thought it was. It's 3.3 ounces, so it is a little bit heavier than that Arc Blast. Reverse pocket clip and tip up carry only. Now, this Assassin, which is a really, this is a good EDC knife right here. This is a really good EDC knife. I mean, every one of them are really good EDC knives. This is a really good EDC knife. I can't say it enough. There's a lot of good qualities about this knife. I'm surprised this knife is for what it is. The price of this thing, this is $50 on the money, like $50 exactly. 50.00, and it's the Kizer Assassin. I'm surprised that this is only 50 bucks. 154 steel, which a lot of Kizers are 154. 154 steel button lock. That's really good action on bearings. I mean, wow. That's a good looking knife right there. That is a really good looking knife. Let's go. All right. We got a fixed blade. The next two knives are fixed blades, guys. This is, this is the Civivi Propagator. Let's see. Civivi. Still got all the typical stuff. All the stuff. Nice little box that it comes in. Your Civivi book about all of its awards, singing its own praise, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. Feels good. It's got good weight to it. I really like that. I really like the weight. I can already tell. But this is the Civivi Propagator. Look at that. This is a reverse Tonto. I like that multi-grind right there. This is a stone washed reverse Tonto. G10 handles. D2 steel, so it's a tool steel. D2 is a really, I mean, it's a good budget steel. That's a good tool steel. 59 to 61 on the Rockwell chart. 8.62 inches overall in length and a 4.15 inch blade. It's got good jimping. Man, that feels good in the hand. That feels really good. I like the contouring of this handle right here, the way that that's got that. Your two fingers fit right there. One finger, that feels good. It just cradles your fingers. It's got jimping right there. I wish it was a little bit more aggressive. Maybe it would go down here a little bit, but there's a nice cradle right there for your thumb. A really nice little spot for it. I like the lanyard here. You know, might be a little long for me, but I really like that. Now, it's got a, it's 6.86 inches, or ounces, 6.86 ounces. I like the weight. I really like the weight. Kydex sheath. Look at that. That's good. That's a good looking knife right there. That's a really good looking knife right there. And it's got the T-clip. Civivi's T-clip. Now, Civivi's T-clip is great because you can use it on so many different knives. Look at all the different options that you've got. You've got the adjustable slots right here. You've got all these different screw slots right here. I mean, you can really fit this onto a lot of different knives, not just Civivi knives. So That's one of the reasons why I bought this knife, was for the T-clip and because I like the knife. That was two of them, two fixed blades of Civivis that I was going between. I think the other one was a turquoise, or I can't remember what it was called, something like that. But I chose this one because this one came with the T-clip, and I knew I could take that off and use it on some other blades. But man, that is heavy. That's got some weight to it. I like this thing a lot. Look at that. I like this a lot. I like that contoured G10 right there. Man, that's a pretty knife. Look how thick that is. Now it's D2, so I tell you what, I'm not gonna be, I would never take this. I mean, you probably could. I like that blood groove right there in the blade. I wouldn't take this and baton with it or anything. Not saying that you couldn't, because it is D2 and it's pretty thick blade stock, so you could probably hold up to a little bit of that. But food prep, man, this would be a great food prep knife right here. It's got that little curve right there in the blade, so it would actually rock right on the cutting board. Yeah, this would be a really good food prep knife. I might actually use this in the kitchen. That actually might be what I use this for. This might be a, it's got this spot right here with the flat grind, so you can do some chopping and mincing. It's got the swedge or whatever it's called right there, so you can actually, I mean, reverse tanto tip. It's got a good point to it, a real good sharp point to it. I just, all in all, I really like it. I like all these knives tonight. I'm overall really impressed and happy with these. And I didn't even talk about any of the multi-tools. Yeah, these are all great. Really, really nice. I'm extremely pleased with all of these. Extremely pleased with all these. Now this knife is $75.99. So I mean, just think about that. You're getting that blade with D2 steel, that size, those grinds, multiple grinds. That's a lot of work. That contoured G10. Ooh, I just noticed. This is one of those knives that has that G10 that kind of has that glimmer of carbon fiber, but it's not. It's just G10. That's really nice looking. But it's that 3D, I guess, that 3D handles that they call them. Let's see. T-clip on the Kydex sheath with excellent retention. Yeah. This is a winner. Winner, winner. What's that saying? Winner, winner, chicken dinner or whatever. Be corny a little bit. Okay. The one that I have been waiting on right here, guys. I have been waiting on this thing. I wanted this. They were sold out when I got the Overland, the TJ Shwartz Overland, and I love that Overland. I love it. But this is the one that I really wanted when I got the Overland. I had to wait for them to come back in, and actually what I did was I actually custom ordered one. I had it made the way I wanted it, because you can actually go on there. You can pick the color of the blade, the color of the handles, the color of your sheath, the rivets or whatever in the eyelets, they're called, in the Kydex sheath. You can pick the color of the eyelets and stuff. So I made it. So this is probably going to be extremely ugly and completely uncoordinated in the color. I don't care. I just want the knife, because the knife is apparently, everybody sings this knife's praise. What the heck is going on with this packaging? Ooh, I do not like this packaging. What the heck is up with this? TJ Shwartz, what is this garbage right here? Look at that. Oh my God, I'm gonna need a vacuum cleaner and a, oh my gosh, what is that? I apologize, guys. This is disgusting. Okay, so if you order one of these, know that the package that they send it in is crap. I don't know what that's some kind of recycled junk. Probably some liberals sold it to them. I should have said that. I did not do political stuff on my show. I apologize, guys. The Overland, or Overland. This is not the Overland. This is the Lost Trail 5. I have been waiting on this thing forever. TJ Shwartz Lost Trail 5. It's a birth certificate for this knife. This knife, Lost Trail 5 with A2 steel, 62 to 63 on the Rockwell chart. The date, November 20 of 24. So this was literally just made a week ago, and then they mailed it to me. This is the TJ Shwartz, whatever that is, sticker. Oh man, I've been waiting on this. I have been waiting on this. Oh gosh, look at this beauty. Oh my gosh. Look at this beauty. Look at that. That's steel, stainless steel right there. Do you hear that retention? Look at this knife. I keep saying the Overland. I've already got the Overland. This is the Lost Trail 5. Let me tell you, this sucker is heavy. It's got a can't remember what it's called right there. So you can bludgeon or whatever, glass breaker, whatever you need it to be. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. That is razor sharp. Wow. I mean, razor sharp. Now this is this thing is razor sharp. Wow. Yeah, razor sharp. Now the handle material is something called Richlite. It's the only knife that I've got with Richlite handles. I've heard really good things about Richlite. It is so tacky when it gets wet, and it gives you such a good grip. Almost like the wetter it gets, the better it gets. I don't know. I've not owned one before with Richlite, so I can't tell you from personal experience. I don't want to act like I know, because I don't. I'm just going by what I've heard on videos. It has got a great Kydex sheath. This Kydex sheath is heavy. It's got a good belt loop there. A2 tool steel. Let me see. This it's a Cerakote coating. 10.2 inches overall with a 5-inch blade length. It is 9.9 ounces. It's heavy. This sucker is, I mean, I am in love. Wow, I love this knife. I have looked up the Lost Trail 5, watch some videos on it, or read anything about it, and you're going to see that people love the Lost Trail 5. I've not heard a single bad thing about it, not one thing. Every single video I've seen, every person that's talked about it, they say that when you're feather sticking or batoning wood, this thing goes through it like Moses through the Red Sea. It's just, it moves wood out of the way flawlessly and simply. It is such a good knife. And I'm telling you, you can feel the power in your hands. This thing wants to go to work. It is the TJ Shwartz Overland. And I I apologize, guys. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's not the Overland. It's the Lost Trail 5. It's the TJ Shwartz Lost Trail 5. I own the Overland. This is the Lost Trail 5. I'm sorry, Lost Trail 5. You deserve more respect than that. I'm going to have a conversation with the Overland, and I'm going to tell him that I still like him, but you are my new favorite of the TJ Shwartz knives. He's just going to have to get over it. Maybe then I'll call him the Lost Trail 5, and he'll get upset about it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be acting corny like that, but humor for my videos, you know, it is what it is. Look at this thing. Gosh, it's amazing. I love this knife. Wow. Guys, this knife, check it out. Get one if you can. This is $195. I paid like $211 with taxes and shipping. It is worth it. It's amazing. It is, I can't even begin to describe it. I can't put it into words. It's got the little drain hole right there. I mean, this thing, this is a masterpiece of craftsmanship right here. You just have to feel it in your hands. It's like I want to go outside right now and just find some wood that's on the ground falling from trees and just start chopping at it just to see if it's everything that they say it is. Because as sharp as this thing is right here, and I mean it is sharp, I can only imagine how good this thing's going to be. And the grind, you can tell it's got a really good grind. That blade stock is super thick, but at the same time, it's not overly bulky or anything. It's just, I mean, this is really great. I like this knife. I like it a lot. So going back over it, guys, this is definitely my favorite of the knives that I've opened tonight. There's no question. There's no question. I like the, let's see what we've got here. We've got the Cali, gorgeous knife. We've got the Arc Blast, really pretty knife. We've got the Assassin, best action of all of them that I've opened tonight, hands down. This is a pretty knife. This is the Hyrax by Sencut. This is the winner for the folders, the Raccoon. This feels amazing in the hand. This is a good knife right here, the Raccoon. Love it, love it. Is that it? Is that all of them? Oh, okay. And we've got the Propagator. So, and that doesn't count the multi-tools that we've got to open, that we are going to open in another video that I'm going to do soon. Listen, guys, if there's any knives that you all want me to get and check out, let me know in the comments. If there's anything about these knives that you liked, you didn't like, anything like that, any questions that you have, let me know. If it was annoying that I kept calling this knife the Overland when it wasn't, it's the Lost Trail 5, and I almost called it the Overland again just now, even after saying it's not the Overland. Let me know, whatever it is. Remember my contest, like, subscribe, leave a comment on any of my videos about anything to do with knives. I love you guys. Thank you all for watching my videos. Thank you for staying with me. I knew that this was going to be a longer one because of all the knives that I had to unbox, but regardless, thank you all. I appreciate you all, and I appreciate the opportunity you give me to talk to you about my knives. Until the next time, keep your lives full, your knives sharp, and I'm Chris, the Unprofessional Dad, and I've enjoyed spending this time with you. I'll see you next time, guys.